All right, one last update here. And as I told you, I wanted to kind of give a quick summary and then also show you the rock for today. I did not make it to the final ceremony. I was just too spent. It started raining. I was like, I've had enough of this, and actually went to the hotel. A little story about that here a little bit later as well. But anyway, recapping, day one, of course, was for my ex-wife for gifting us these three beautiful kids. Day two is my beautiful kids, the most important things in the world. I've really incorporated a lot of things in my life that I've learned from them as far as how they hold themselves, and I'm very thankful for that. Day three was my family, of course, very important, close to me. And that's not just my immediate family, all of my extended family, they're here following me as well, had some great messages. Boy, that it means a lot, both mom and dad's side. Wonderful extended family that I have. Day four was for friends, the ton of friends that I have that I just really you don't think about every day. And it's something like this that helps you kind of remind you as to where you've come from and the type of people that you've befriended over the years, old and new. That brings us to day five, which was for the overall community. And again, I said that that was probably the most important one for this day and age, and I still stand by that because all of our friends come from the larger community. We don't. We get involved in something. We really click with somebody, and they become our friend for in other parts of our life. Become family, and really, actually, going back to family, a lot of times, friends are family for some people in some situations, as all of you know, and as terrible as that may be sometimes, that's still a great family and great family environment. But again, friends was day five. Day four. Day five was the larger community, and it's in that larger community that kind of I want to come back to as well. I'm now part of this new community called Dragon's Back. All the racers are really tight. You meet them, you go through the same experience. Met a lot of great, wonderful people there. In fact, I have a room tonight because one of the Dragonbacks guy couldn't make it. He dropped out, and so he gave me his room. I wanted to pay him. He's like, "No, it's yours. Take it. It's already paid for. Breakfast is it includes breakfast." So anyway, that's just another example on how those friendships develop by just putting yourself out there. And then finally, day six was for me. And here's the rock. And it actually worked out perfect. This one came from Kennesaw Mountain, where I do a lot of my training. And as you can see, it's like a little three-pointed rock, a triangle. So it fit right perfectly into the message that I wanted to leave. And I know it was a little bit garbled. The last 2 days, I was a zombie, as you can probably tell. But the first was belief. What are your beliefs? What are your core beliefs? And how does that motivate you? And start to implement those beliefs in your life and have faith that what you're doing is going to get you there. Don't worry about it happening overnight. You enjoy the journey along the way because you don't know how your goals are going to be met. You just have the belief and the faith that you're going in the right direction. However, that doesn't happen without action. Again, so belief, faith, and action. And since I wasn't able to bury this, I actually thought of something different I'd like to do. One of the fine gentlemen that I've met at this event was Jacob from Denmark. You heard me talk about him earlier. He paced me one day. He actually paced me today early. I felt kind of bad. It's like, "Bud, you got to keep going, man. I don't want you to, hang back for me." And he stuck with me, kept pushing me, but my ankle is done, blisters, toes, everything are done. So I was literally hobbling into the finish line. And so with that, in the spirit of community, in the spirit of a new friendship, I'm going to send this rock to Jacob, just as a memento. He may throw it in his garden. Hopefully he doesn't. But teasing Jacob, I'm sure you're going to cherish it. We had actually when we first met, he just had a new son. His wife was gracious enough to let him do this event. A 2-month-old baby at home. And the baby's name was Felix as well. You missed my name by a couple letters, but in any event, this will help remind him how to spell my name also. So anyway, that is my journey. And one last thing also, I've come up with, you do a lot of contemplating. You come up with stupid stuff also. This is kind of my one stupid thing. My sister will probably laugh at me, but she'll make fun of me as well. She loves etymology, so I made up a new word. And I'm going to call this the begending of the journey. And begending is the mashup of two words, beginning and an end. A lot of people say, you have to start the beginning with the end in sight. A lot of people kind of mash that up anyway. So I'm just going to call it begending because I'm ending one part of my journey and I'm starting now a new part of my journey. So to me, that's just the begending. And Vicky, you can create that definition for me. She's also a teacher, a great teacher, by the way. In any event, again, thank you guys for following me through this. It's been wonderful. I appreciate the support, and never did I believe that I'd have that much behind me. So I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you.